Hi, Erik Linask, coming to you from Comtel here in Las Vegas, and I'm talking this morning with BillSoft's Tim Lopatofsky. Tim, thank you for joining me.
Hi, Eric. How are you today?
You know what? I'm doing great. You?
Good, good. It seems like we're having a good show here in Las Vegas.
You know what? I think in general the industry is rebounding a little bit, and you're seeing that with a larger presence at trade shows by and large.
It's nice to see the industry picking up.
Good. I want to talk a little bit about the growth that BillSoft's been seeing. You mentioned, I think, 13 consecutive quarters of
13 consecutive years of growth.
years.
We had 64 new contracts this year, and right now we're averaging about 8 new contracts every month.
What's driving that new business?
Well, we think several things are. We've expanded our offering from just a tax provider of a calculation product, and we've expanded it not only in licenses, but we've offered in the cloud and in batch modes. But we've gone beyond that into jurisdiction assignment, which is one of our fastest growing segments right now. We have a product called EasyGeo, which takes a street address, converts it into a latitude, longitude point, and compares it with geopolitical boundaries of taxing jurisdictions. So it can very accurately determine the proper place and taxes to apply to a client. In addition to that, it also verifies mailing address and converts an address to the proper postal abbreviations. So that's a segment that's helped. And then we also now offer compliance filing services, which is another extremely fast-growing segment of our company. So we can take the output of our tax engine, which can calculate taxes for approximately 8,000 taxing jurisdictions that need to be filed on a monthly basis. So through our filing service, we've totally automated that. We take the output from the tax engine, load it into the filing product, which we are going to release in about a year. We're using it in-house currently. And it automatically determines all the tax returns to be filed. It just pops them right up, so all you have to do is view them. It automatically prints the checks or does the ACH credits and debits. It handles notices in addition to the filing of the returns. It knows when the returns have been mailed out, so if there's a problem with delivery or the mail system getting it to a jurisdiction, you can say when you mailed it out. It archives an entire audit trail, so if you do have an audit, all the information is available and readily accessible to an auditor, which helps in a nice way. We also offer consulting services and audit defense. So another part of our success is going into additional services in the area that we're experts, and then offering a total solution to our clients. If clients aren't working with us, typically they're working with 3 or 4 different providers, and when you're dealing with something as complex as taxes, you have a lot of interaction and you get a lot of confusion. So that helps when we have a client using all of our products and services.
You mentioned on a couple of occasions automated processes. How important is it for your customers to have a lot of those processes automated?
I think it's huge. The automation allows us to do it much more efficiently than our competitors, so we can provide the service at a more cost-effective and lower price to our clients, which in today's market is huge. In any market, I guess it's important. In addition to the efficiency, it also increases the accuracy. When you have a system that reminds you that you have to respond to notice in the next 5 days, you don't forget about it. When you have systems that automatically populate the tax returns, it doesn't make mistakes on it. When you have the system that takes the remit amount from the tax return and prints the check or does the ACH from that, it gets the right amount, so you don't have numbers transposed and little things like that that can cause quite a problem. So automation, I think, is a key component of what we do. And we've been a technology leader in the area. For instance, our Easy Tax product, which is our first product, taxes transactions at a rate of 1.8 billion transactions an hour, which is just phenomenal and greatly exceeds anything else on the market.
Wow, that's incredible. What kinds of customers are you seeing throughout this 13 years of growth period?
Well, obviously the Comtel show here is about telecom and cable companies, and we have a large segment of business in that area. We are also expanding into other, which is a little more non-traditional for us, but for a lot of companies like a SALT practice, state and local taxes. So any company that's a regional provider or larger that has a lot of geographic footprint or a large volume of transactions, really needs something automated. And the bigger area, the more transactions you perform, the more complicated it is, which is really the solution space that we're trying to solve.
Is a customer with a larger footprint, a presence in more states than, say, a small local or regional player, are they more difficult for you to work with?
Usually we find that the more sophisticated the organization is, the easier they are to work with. They just have more expertise, they understand the complexity of what we're dealing with. The small guys just want something done, they want it taken care of, but they don't always understand all the nuances and all the different things that they usually learn. But you know, and it's good that we can work with both. But obviously, the larger company has staff, and they've actually, in many times, have dealt with it personally, and they know what you're saving them and the issues that you're dealing with.
What makes a company decide to go work with a company like BillSoft?
Well, I think that our products obviously are a key part of that, and we're very proud of our products. But also, we offer an extremely high level of support. Our customer support or customer satisfaction survey this year came in at the highest we've ever had. 97% are very or higher satisfaction level. And I think that that's a key component, because if you're dealing with something like taxes, you're dealing with millions or billions of transactions, you're going to have some issues. So when you can call in and talk to somebody immediately versus going through IVR systems and doing trouble tickets, and it's a big difference. We do assign to each of our accounts a tax person that's their contact in the tax research department. And we assign, if they have an integration, we also assign a technical person that's in our software engineering department. So we offer a very high level of support. They often have direct lines that can call into them. And if they do have to leave a voicemail or whatnot, we have an edict within the organization that all calls must be responded to within 24 hours.
Oh, excellent. Are we going to see a 14th year of growth?
Yeah. We're definitely on a high growth rate right now. We're in excess of 20%. And
Excellent.
we are currently looking for salespeople, people with accounting backgrounds, CPAs, attorneys, and IT people as well.
How do they reach you if they're interested?
They can send resumes to hr@billsoft.com.
Excellent. Tim, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much, Erik.
I'm Erik Linask here at CompTel 2011 in Las Vegas.